no, we have an auto-scrolling level going on. Because yeah, I mean, if I get a game over, the worst that happens is I have to replay the world. But of course, obviously, it not coming to that would be very nice. So I guess going in the door. And it appears we're presented with a split path. Now I'd have to think that going to the left is probably just like, you know, there's maybe like a couple items over here or something like that, and to the right is probably the correct way. I mean, you don't often have a chance to go to the left, so I guess we have this opportunity now, we might as well take it. Let's knock out you guys. Okay. Well, obviously it's a little bit more than just secrets, I guess. Maybe this is the way you're actually supposed to go, and the other way was just like, you know, secret items and stuff like that. I have no idea. I have no idea. Acmlm is probably watching this and just laughing at how terrible I am at his game. I wonder if he would actually come across this. I wonder if he'd be like, wow, that ROM hack that I made 17 years ago, somebody is actually crazy enough to be playing it in this day and age when, you know, there are other games to be played. But again, obviously, age has nothing to do with quality. And this is very good quality that, in my mind, obviously stands up for even, you know, ROM hacking standards today. It is just awesome. Okay, wow. Look at that. Look at that detection on the slope there. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, what do we got? What do we got going on here? This is okay. Oh, okay, we have water here. First, I was actually wondering before why the sky on this side of the post looked different than the one on that side. Okay, let's see. This looks like we're doing pretty well here. Again, these note blocks. There's no need for note blocks here, Acmlm. Why do you do this to me? Just for, you know, it could have been a nice straight running section, but instead making me bounce my way across. Okay. Okay, I gotta do a crazy bounce thing here. Careful. Careful. Okay, we're just gonna... Wow! Wow! That was just pitiful! That was awful! I ran right up there, I thought I was going to land on top of the pipe and then be able to jump, and I totally overestimated how far Mario was going to run off that ledge. That was my bad. Wow. But this does give us a good opportunity to see what happens when we go to the right. It was bothering me a bit anyway. Maybe it was a subconscious kind of thing, where I wanted to see what was going on over to this side. Because yeah, obviously it's not just, you know, like maybe this level has 2 paths or something like that. That's actually really cool. So yeah, so it seems like the death was, you know, not in vain. And we are, you know, able to explore thanks to my silly death. I am greatly appreciative of that. Wow, that was just a really dumb death. Is this a pipe we can actually go in? Wow, that was a much shorter thing. Oh. Kaizo trap much? Like really? I'm confused. Is that literally like a trap? Like, or is there more than just one block there? Actually, now that I think back to it, I'm kind of wow, it's kind of weird how I have a little bit of a memory of something like this now. I think that if we go that way, you're actually stuck. Something in this level that I had almost had beaten. Like, wow. It actually traps you, and you can't go back down the pipe. So, I was dead anyway. Even if I hadn't have slipped off this pipe, I was going to die. That's really silly. Oh my gosh. Okay, Acmlm, I don't want to say this, but that was kind of a silly move on your part. But again, don't hate the player, hate the game. Now, I don't know how to feel about that one. I don't know how to feel about that one. I actually don't really understand what killed me. If I get a running start... No, there's not enough room to get a running start. Maybe if I use the P-Wing, there's something up there that obviously killed me. But the screen wasn't scrolling upwards, so I totally couldn't see it. Anyway, this level's gone on for far long enough, so... Right path, you're mean. I wish I hadn't have died. But I guess, I mean, I was going to die anyway, even if I hadn't have accidentally run off the edge, so... Seems like I mean... I don't know about that one. I feel like I kind of hit the grass. My stupidity was covered up by the fact that I was going to die anyway. But with that said, let's take care of this level. Wow, that was almost really dumb there, Andrew. Okay. Alright, we got this. So we go in the door. And we can work our way to the left. Not like that! And the raccoon tail makes everything 10 times easier. Like, I was just flying through this with the raccoon tail last time. Okay, slowly. Slowly. Very good. I think we're pretty good now. Don't think there's too much to kill me past this point. Just need to make sure we're making some good jumps here. Actually, I don't think I ever mentioned it, but the exclamation mark blocks are throw blocks. Wow. I alluded to mention that for a very long time. I apologize if there are questions in the comments asking what exclamation mark blocks are. It's just kind of a graphics change that's always stuck with me ever since I played this when I was thank you very much for that generous hit detection there. Ever since I was a kid, but yeah, the exclamation blocks are just a graphics change of the throw block, because breakable bricks take all different kinds of colors in this hack. It's not like Mario Brothers 3 where question mark blocks are always orange, breakable bricks are always kind of the beige orange. They can be different colors in different levels in this hack, so that's why he made the graphic distinguishable, so that you'd always know which ones were throw blocks. Anything up here? Okay, so you actually have to make this jump, because if you fall in there, you're dead. That's incredible, and that's such a sneaky move. Like, you're a sneaky guy, Acmlm. You're a totally sneaky guy. Oh, man. Okay. Moving on up. So, we're going to take care of this guy. And there's something I actually want to point out here, because I'm pretty sure I have a correct assumption. Again, items unfortunately not changed, so just like in the original game, getting that music box from that Boomerang brother. I believe if we use the whistle, well, not the whistle, if we use the hammer here, I don't know why he made it so obvious. I mean, naturally, people will probably be assuming Mario Brothers 3, there's going to be a whistle hidden past the end of World 2. Not sure why he put the L block there, but this brings us to this. Which, darn, I totally should have used an item. Although I totally had it, too. I'm just totally not playing games right, and I'm totally saying totally too many times per sentence, totally. Okay. Do your worst. Wow, hit detection is so not generous for these guys. In the original Mario Brothers 1, as long as Mario has downward momentum, landing on top of an enemy counts as a hit on the enemy. But here, if you're even like a pixel away from their head, it doesn't count as landing on the enemy. That's craziness. But yeah, I'm totally saying totally too much, so let's totally stop saying totally. And because this is totally just like Mario Brothers 3, there's probably frog suits in these things. Totally. I'm never going to say totally again. So with that, we have 2 whistles, so we could now instantly warp to World 8 if we wished. But that's obviously not how we're going to play this game, because we're going to move on to World 2, Level 6. We have another outdoorsy level here with spikes and note blocks. Yeah, he clearly, like, really loved the note blocks. A lot. I don't know if there's been a level yet that had note blocks. I don't think that... I guess we have to bounce on that? I don't think it can go down. I don't know if there was... I don't think every single level in the original Mario 3 had note blocks. Although I don't think we've actually seen a level yet that didn't have note blocks, so... It's kind of interesting. I guess we're probably supposed to work backwards to the left here. These jumps would be rather difficult with Big Mario. Look at that. Look at these note block spike jump things. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so be very careful here. We're not going to get hit by that. We almost totally got hit by that. Okay, so this. Let's see, can I run across these? Yes, I can. Thank you, Acmlm, for letting me skip past those note blocks. No! Oh, I did not have enough time to react to that. Okay. Wow. Talk about setting me back far. That's Star Sprite. I believe the mushroom and flower are from the actual game. But is the star from the actual game? Actually, it might be used in World 5's overworld map. Now that I think about it. It might be. Although it might be the only place it's used, so it's just kind of slipping my memory in the fact that it existed in the original game. Or it might be in it by Acmlm. I'm actually just having a brain fart at... What time is it, everybody? 12:57 a.m. and we're not even done World 2. So as you can see, I think it really only took me about half an hour to get past World 2 in Mario Brothers 3, but in Strange Mario Brothers 3, it is now, almost 1 a.m. and we're already still not done World 2. So that's just an example of how long things are going to take us compared to the original game. But that will be made up for the fact that the game is unfortunately not complete. But again, I hope that you're all enjoying this. Enjoying my shenanigans, enjoying the beauty of like the graphical changes, music changes, and I'm really enjoying the level design too. Okay, I was ready for it that time. You can't trick me twice, 3 times. Andrew can't talk. Andrew forgetting English as we go on. Yeah. I'm just bad at video games. That's really the only excuse there is for anything. Also, interesting that note blocks stop working as items come out of the pipe, out of the block. Again. English ability down the toilet. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, this is cool. Again, blue coins appear when the P-switch is hit, but they unfortunately don't give you any more than 1 coin. It's not like, Mario Brothers, wow, that's silly. Mario 64, where blue coins began giving you 5 coins. Interestingly, okay, thank goodness, I thought that was going to shoot at me. In Mario World, there's an unused red coin, which flies with wings, and if you get it, it gives you 5 coins. But then, of course, later on in Mario 64, red coins would only give you 2 coins. So that's kind of interesting that that change was made. Take one of the chests. We know how this works, guy. You don't have to keep telling me. Also, I always find it was funny that, they actually programmed the fact that he looks to the right if you go to the right side of him. It's like, it's just such a useless feature, but they added it anyway. They added it in anyway, so it's kind of cool. Also, mushrooms are silly, so we're totally going to use it. Also, you might notice that the original Mario Bros. 3 World 2 only had 6 levels, and the reason that there's a 7th level in Strange Mario Bros. 3 is because instead of there being the quicksand level, which wasn't numbered, he took that and made it into level 7 instead. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, we have an auto-scrolling level going on here with Big Goomba, although it's not a giant-themed level. Although, wow, auto-scrolling plus, uh-oh. Whoops! Auto-scrolling plus waterfall does not work. That's a tough jump for Big Mario. Another thing I don't think I've ever pointed out is the pedometer at the bottom of the screen. I kind of got stuck on him there. Okay, we're hitting the danger zone here. I don't like this level at all. This is actually not very good. I need to start playing more seriously. We're at 7 lives. It counts how many steps Mario's taken. I'm assuming, I think it counts it in, like, 16 by 16 blocks. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, that jump was a lot easier to make when I was small. I had a lot more confidence in it. Uh-oh. Jumping Cheep Cheeps is not, on a normal day they're not good. But with auto-scrolling, they're even worse. And a block that falls. Wow, okay. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Pedometer, yeah, it's not super useful, but it's an interesting feature nonetheless. You might notice that there are various times when that changes, though. Like when you hit a P-switch, it's really cool because it changes into a countdown timer for how much longer the P-switch is going to last. I believe it acts for things like stars too, or if you have a flying time, it changes. So that's actually a really, really, really cool feature. And again, something that he, Acmlm programmed in himself. That's not something that was in the original game, unlike the animated wooden blocks. All right, we're hitting danger zone here. Massive danger zone. I don't want to be big because I really don't want to have to deal with the jump. No, okay. Like, this jump is just bad. Oh, I wanted to get really close to the edge before pressing the jump button, but then I got too close and fell off. Okay. But see, I love the suspenseful feeling of, it's a do-or-die situation. And that's just something that I don't feel with official Mario Brothers games anymore, just because, again, either I've played them so many times, or even if they're, it's a new official Mario game, there typically aren't that many situations where you really need to, it's do or die. Like, I don't know, that should count as a death for the Cheep Cheep, if you ask me. I kind of backtracked on that thought because I did think back to Strange Mario Bros. U. And in the Star World, there were actually a few levels which were kind of cool. Whoa, I almost killed myself there. Yeah, can you get out of that? Okay. Again, no save state, so if I die, I'm totally going back to the beginning of the world and doing it again. I'll probably cut that. And even if something really interesting happens along the way, I'll keep it in. Okay. Like, from behind. No! Shit is held right. Okay. Man, like, no power-ups or anything. Might as well. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, at least I don't have to worry about the beginning of the level. But still, you get to this part. Okay. Let those guys go by. I mean, I'm sure it makes it more exciting for you, too. Of course, again, I play a game like Super Mario Land 2. there wasn't ever any really danger of me getting game over or anything like that. But it's still very enjoyable. But there's definitely an enjoyment factor that comes with the suspense of wondering if you're gonna make it to the end or not. Does the cheap generator end? Okay, it ended. It ended. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. No, don't stay away. Okay, please, no, please, no. Look at that guy. He's like walking downstairs. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Please, no tricks. No tricks. Okay. Never have I been so nervous to make a jump. Okay, that's probably not true. Darn, I wish I had been getting the right symbols. I could have gotten the 5-up or something like that. Okay, we're up to 3 lives. We're going into the end of World 2 here. So even if we somehow really screw up and botch World 3, at least we, like, we won't be that far in. This is a dock for the boat. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, there's obviously no boat, so it's kind of, it's strange. How many times do I have to point out that that's in the title? Craziness. It is totally terrible. I said totally again. After this Let's Play, I'm going to go into, totally, people who say that anonymous. I need to get that out of my system. Okay, so Mario blends in with the background very much there. Okay, it's 103. I'm glad. Man, I looked to the side to see what time it was, and I took a hit. Only Acmlm would put bullet bill launchers directly in front of Mario's face after the level begins. Okay, let's be careful here. Let's be careful here. Wasn't there a block? Yeah, there was too. Okay, very good. Very good, very good. Okay, let's just take a few breaths. I'm actually not sure if the auto-scrolling pattern is the same as the original Mario Bros. 3 or not. I would think that it is. I mean, I'm not super familiar with exactly, the pattern that all. Wow, I was aiming for the Rocky Wrench guy, and I accidentally landed on the cannonball instead, which is good. But I'm pretty sure that this is the same pattern that the level in Mario, the second ship in Mario 2 takes. Okay, Mario 3 takes. Okay, there's a block. There's a block. I'm going for the block. Going for the block. It's a mushroom. We'll take it. We'll take it. Thank you, Acmlm. I mean, as cheap as your hack is sometimes, at least you have a little bit of mercy. No! No! Ah, those invincibility frames. Oh, there it is. Darn, I should have used the power-up. Definitely next time. I've gone over this before, but of course the invincibility frames in Mario 3 are a little bit shorter than I'm used to when I play like Mario World. And not to mention, the start time is greatly notorious for being far less length than it is in Mario World. Okay, we're getting nervous here. We're getting nervous. Although we have items to help us. I would absolutely love to not get a game over throughout the entire Let's Play. I'd be like totally ashamed for all eternity. But again, that's just the thing. I mean, people say, oh man, it's a ROM hack and it's more difficult and therefore, it legitimizes using save states. But I don't see it that way. I'm like, I'm playing, like, the hack was made difficult for a reason. To be difficult, to challenge you. So why are you taking away from that by using save states? If you want a game, that's simple and, you don't have to try, why are you playing a ROM hack in the first place? That's always kind of been my logic. Although, of course, it can be fun, too. Just to see the cool things that they do and using save states to experience all that, I suppose. But I guess my viewpoint on that's just a little bit different. I've never been very keen on save states. Where am I? Okay, okay. If we can take this firepower to the boss, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to win. That was a beautiful hit, lack of hit there. Thank you very much, crazy airship wrench hit detection. I greatly appreciate that. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm not actually going to get that, because there's no reason to, unless I take at least one hit. Whoa, whoa! He jumped way higher than I thought he was going to. Okay, what is it anyway? It's a flower, might as well. And just like that! World 2! 1 life left, but we did it! We did it! We got by all that, even that nasty side-scrolling level. I was actually legitimately scared that I was going to be stuck at that for a little while, because that was nasty. That was not a level that I ever want to play again. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self. And yeah, here's a letter from the princess now. Get out of here! Okay. Okay. And it's the cloud, which will allow us to skip any level, but it's kind of silly because if you die without beating the next level, you go back to before the level that you skipped anyway. It's kind of cool. 2 worlds done, you're going for World 3. Be careful, this won't be so easy for you. Yeah, we know, man, down to 1 life. I never thought I'd see the day when in Mario Bros. 3, I was down to 1 life. But you know, when you're playing Strange Mario Bros. 3, strange things can happen. So I'm actually going to take just a short break here. It is 1:08 a.m. And yeah, we'll be back. I'm probably going to call this a part as well. So thanks for watching this. Hope you enjoyed and hope you come back for World 3. So thanks and see you then.